Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video and welcome back to more DiRT Daily. Yes, the series where we jump back in and prepare ourselves for WRC 23, and clearly, as you can see by my little shake there, very happy because today we are jumping onto a stage I know, and we're actually in a new car. I've never driven this thing before. I think it's the Opel Ascona. Not sure why the front end is already caved in. Clearly I've got no damage that I can repair on this thing. So we'll wait and see as to how we get on. But yeah, if you're new around here, please do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed. Like I said, this is actually one of my best stages on the game. And I'm sure by saying that I've just jinxed myself, but hopefully we can try and make it through all clean and tidy. Did this one a few weeks ago, made it one corner from the finish before I binned it. But yeah, let's see what this little 4-pot can do then. Like I said, I've literally just bought it to have a go, because the only H3 historic car I've got is the Lancia Stratos. And that thing's just undrivable, I find, a lot of the time. But we'll wait and see how this thing handles in comparison. Maybe, of course, you know, even just a little bit heavier might actually be quite a nice bonus there. As, well, yeah, driving very slowly through the chicanes, just don't quite ever know exactly where the front end is. But yeah, on the tarmac you've got to drive these old cars quite weirdly, because they kind of slide around because you lock the rears very easily, so you've got to be very careful with them. They almost sometimes feel like they drive worse on tarmac than they do off-road, just because you expect them to handle like a modern car on the road. But yeah, I mean, you can even just hear there locking up the rears as we barely nudge the brakes and it feels like it's trying to go around on you, but you know, it's just the way it is. You've got to drive around it as best as possible. As we head down through the little wooded section, which you just never quite know exactly what performance you're going to get out of it, so I've got to be quite careful. Especially obviously through some of these parts, you know, sometimes the track obviously just falls away from you, and you just never quite know what the back of the car is going to do, especially with these rear-wheel drives. But making our way down the hill, down in second gear there. Just try to obviously avoid all the rocks as well. Ooh. And that's what happens if you nudge a wheel on the grass. Back end lights up, and front end wants to see where you've been. But yeah, this corner as well, obviously very lethal. A little bit of front locking on the way in there, but we gather it up. Just have the confidence that no, we can obviously use the exit. That little banking on the outside there keeps you tucked in nicely. Whoa, big rear lock in there.
Into 6 left, into 6 right long, opens of a crest,
Oi.
into 4 left long.
Oh, really tried to break free. This thing's only got like 220 horsepower, so it, you know, it is just how unsophisticated the suspension is and things like that that really make this thing a handful. But careful not to understeer there. Obviously this little bit, this next corner you can cut, but I'm going to try to avoid doing so. No, I'm not. We're going to cut it over the grass there, but if in doubt, flat out, as Colin would say. Oh, big. This is the problem, of course. You actually, obviously when you lock up, see all the revs completely dips. You lose a lot of the engine braking, so you've kind of lost all the brakes very quickly in this thing, which is rather scary. But we're about to get some airtime with a bit of luck. Assuming this thing's only a 5 speed. Yeah, it is only 5. Here we go. Nice and flat over. 129 miles an hour. This corner's horrible. You got to brake way more than you think. But we just about get it stopped nicely through there. And then we've got a couple of 90 degrees right-handers towards the end of the stage. Come on, I just don't want to bin it like I did last time round. We did this one. Let's get through to the finish line. I mean, leader's already done. How is someone that quick around these stages? I mean, the aliens are well and truly aliens on the rally games. We're just going to dance on the pedals through these final couple of corners. So make our way through. Whoa, big wobble there, but we make it across the line. And that is going to be a 3:27 there, so puts us 27 seconds behind our winner. I wonder how gutted they are just to miss out on the sub by, what, 400ths of a second, all things considered. But where are we going to leave ourselves then at the end of this stage? We are going to be 304th, so pretty consistently over the last couple. Actually been doing all right in terms of the bigger picture. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back tomorrow with more DiRT Daily.